Oh yes, my people, this is Smart Okosin TV show. Welcome. Today we are going to give the latest update concerning what is going on in Biafra land and within. Today is another special update. Please, as you are about to watch this video, like, subscribe, and click the notification button for more of our video coming up. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
I'm not a prophet of doom, but when God revealed impending dangers and calamity and said that the church should pray, we should pray, will not because of what people will say and not deliver the message God has given. He said, I've made you a watchman. He said, when I speak or reveal things to you, you don't say it. He said, the blood will be on your head. The government of the day should be very careful concerning the issue that have to do with Biafra. If they are not careful, it's going to escalate, and there's going to be serious problem in the country. I see serious problem. I see people running helter-skelter from the east to the west, from the west to the south, from the south to the north. And they continue for days, for weeks, for months, and they continue. And that's why the Lord says you tell the government that they should not treat it with just military might. He said the issue of Biafra is not physical, it's spiritual. Biafra is not a person, Biafra is a spirit. I am not saying that I'm in support that the country should be divided. But they should pray, they should treat this thing where it is very urgent. The situation is urgent. And if something is not done, they need to be very careful. And when they are dealing with it, God said they should deal with it on a neutral ground. If this is not done, I see blood littered all over the flags of Nigeria. And hear me again, I see people running helter-skelter for days, for weeks, and for months, and they continue. We must pray. The best thing government should do right now, they should call for referendum and restructuring, and let them see what these people want. Biafra is not all about Nnamdi Kanu. It's a spirit. It's a spirit. And even the spirit of Biafra is beyond, is more than Nnamdi Kanu. If you take that young man away and you say, oh, Biafra is over. No, there are going to be more deadly people, more rugged people that will be dangerous more than Boko Haram if they don't do the right thing. They need to be very careful. I'm not in support that the country should be divided, but I'm in support that the right thing should be done. And when God gives a message like this, it's very important. And if the people are agitating or calling for anything, you need to listen to them as a father and know why they are crying and what they want. It's not right to declare the people and call the people a terrorist. It's not right. They need to call the people, because from what God revealed to me and from my knowledge for the thing that has happened as a Nigerian, I have never seen these people taking up arms against anybody or kidnapping anybody or asking for money or cutting off the head of anybody. I've never seen that. Okay? We need to pray. We need to pray. If they are agitating, Nnamdi Kanu might be saying many things, and what he's saying might be correct or not correct. You need to see it from the angle of a spirit, that there is a spirit that is this man that has possessed this man, and that is the spirit of Biafra. If you kill him, the Ojukwu who started it died, but the spirit did not die. These people are crying for something. We need to listen to them. Calling them a terrorist group is a sort of provocation. It's not good. The government, God said I should tell them they should call the people and sit with them and talk to them, and peace is going to reign. If you go to Spain, there is a people called the Catalonia. They are like a republic, but they are still under Spain, and they are fighting for their own freedom. They want to go apart. If you go to United Kingdom, there is also the Scotland. Nobody have declared them a terrorist organization. We have people who have gone through the land of Nigeria, killing people who are Fulani herdsmen. And up to now, they have not been declared terrorist organization. They have not been declared terrorists. We need to pray. Something is boiling and is about to explode. Let peace reign in Nigeria. Let there not be bloodshed. Government need to do this thing. They need to call for dialogue very fast. Very fast. The time is ticking.
All of you have heard the whole truth concerning what is going on and the Biafran issue. Direct from the man of God. Direct from the man of God. This is what the government needs to do. And it is not something of going around saying they want to kill, they want to do this, they want to do that. It will not solve anything. It will not solve anything at all. The best thing you need to do is raise mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the dialogue, and they speak to those who are in power, those who control things, those that are in control of the issue of Biafra. If it is something that we need to go our separate way, in peaceful way, then so shall it be. Not about coming out to say kill them every time. Starting from when will this stop? It will never stop. And my people, let's listen to our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Eba, our PM. Let's listen to him and see what is going on, and he needs to address us concerning the convention that is coming up this next month, 2nd of December. Wait and listen to him. He has so many to offer, so many things to tell us. Thank you for watching.
International human rights treaties during the Biafra Convention in Finland. Success, I don't know, can you hear me? Is my voice coming out?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, you are very loud.
Good evening. Was the national anthem out? Did you hear that?
Yes. Everything was perfect.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. The media teams are very busy at this point, and they're going to join us along the way. But because of our time and the engagement, we've decided to come to this particular space this afternoon, this evening, depending on where you are listening from. So I welcome every one of you, fellow Biafrans, friends, well-wishers, and lovers of freedom. I want you to understand that the Biafra government will offer alternative to what Nigeria deprived you. And one of the alternatives we are offering to the Biafra people is the ratification and assent to the United Nations human rights treaties. This will be rectified during the convention to form a legal base for the Biafra government recognition by United Nations and beyond. Like I have informed you all, for those who do not know what we are doing and why this convention is very important at this point and why it has become the only pathway to Biafra freedom. For those who will be wondering, what are they doing? Why are they declaring, or why are they having convention in exile? That's why we are called the government in exile. So we will restore the lost sovereign state of Biafra from exile. And if you do not know, for those asking who have done it before, we are laying the precedents for others to follow. Those who care, they will learn from us. So, my fellow Biafrans, first of all, I would like to give a little background on the importance of Biafra government providing alternative to the human right which Nigeria terrorist government has violated with impunity. Every one of you remember when one of the UN working group called Working Group on Arbitrary Detention demanded the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and mandated Nigeria terrorist state to release him within 6 months. After this particular ultimatum was given by a UN-certified group called the Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, monetary compensation was also awarded by this group. Nigeria snubbed, ignored, and violated this ultimatum. And so I would like to start laying this background of the importance of the assent or ratifying the Treaty of the United Nations and abide by it, which Nigeria have violated for decades with impunity. So Biafra will be a better alternative for every humankind who wish to be in a civilized world. And Biafra will be a model for other African states who are tyrannic, who does not know the rule of law, who are not democratic. Biafra will be a model for them to learn. So when we ratify these treaties, we will make sure that Biafra become the only African country that will lay a foundation and make a model for other countries to learn. So, and by doing that, it will go a long way in restoring peace, lasting peace in Africa, when others learn how to abide by the rule of law and also how to abide and respect the treaties that you signed into law as a country and as a state. Any country without rule of law, any country that does not respect constitution, that country is bound to fail. And that's why Nigeria has failed. Nigeria has no rule of law. Nigeria does not respect its so-called constitution. Nigeria does not respect any treaty that they have signed into law. Nigeria does not respect the United Nations Convention on Human Rights. Nigeria does not respect any agreement whatsoever they are into. And so that is the reason for the anarchy. That is the reason for the insecurity. Apart from the Islamic State agenda, this is the backbone of the insecurity today in Nigeria. That's why Nigeria has become ungovernable and Nigeria has become a failed state, because they do not have the rule of law and they do not respect their own law, not to talk of treaties they are assented to. Biafra will provide a solution. One of the solutions is we will abide by these rules and norms of international treaties and convention that we will be ratifying during the convention in Finland. So, what is the working group that gave Nigeria ultimatum to release mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they kidnapped from Kenya, extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria under torture, inhumane treatment, degrading treatment, and what have you? The working group has the mandate to investigate cases of deprivation of liberty imposed arbitrarily and inconsistently with international standards set forth in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights or international instrument accepted by the state concerned. That is what this working group is all about. The working group investigates alleged cases of arbitrary detention, like in the case of thousands of Biafrans, including mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They do this by sending urgent appeal and communications to concerned government, just like they have done to Nigeria, to clarify and or bring the attention of these cases, which they did to Nigeria. They gave Nigeria 6 months. The working group also considers individual complaint. So as you are, like those families that Nigeria have killed, murdered their relative, they can also individually file complaint directly to this particular group. Under its regular communication procedure, leading to the adoption of opinions. So when you file this complaint, they give opinions. as to the arbitrariness of this detention. In addition, the working group conduct country visit to assess the situation of deprivation of liberty in the country. That is the primary objective of this working group on arbitrary detention that gave Nigeria 6 months to release mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also fine Nigeria to compensate mazi Nnamdi Kanu monetarily. Nigeria violated this opinion of the working group, which is a direct violation of the United Nations Charter on Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which Nigeria also assented and signed into their own law and accepted. They will abide by these rules and regulations. National team to any tournament without, ups and downs, with the entire billions of dollars. The Biafra government is sending a national team. First ever international competition that will be played for days. I want you to understand, you're sending a team, you're sending a team manager, you're sending a coach, sending the entire team, or putting them in a hotel, feeding them, and they will play match and tournament for many days in a Western world. Calculate it and you know what it means. As this is happening, we are fighting a war that one bullet can cost up to 3,000 to 500,000 naira. 500,000, yes. Up to 3.5, from 3.5 to one bullet, 500K. When you see these men carrying weapons to defend our land, you think, why would they defend it? You think it's a 1 naira bullet. One bullet, RPG, can cost up to 500,000 for one. That is what this government has sustained. You see why they are telling you that the CIA is supporting Simon Ekpa. You see why they are telling you that Simon Ekpa is agent of Europe. You see why they are telling you that this is not from this fundraising. Secret.
Power.
I just want to give you people small tip of the iceberg. Now we are having a convention in Finland. Do you know the cost of this convention? When they see the event ticket is 300 per person. Do you know the cost of this event for 5 days? Do you think that $300 per person for 5 days is going to fit the bills of this convention? The answer is no. The answer is no. You're going to stay in a hotel, even though there was a hotel mentioned there. You're going to stay in a hotel. You're going to feed. There's going to be payment of the hall. There's going to be a lot of payment. Do you think that amount will pay the bill? He can pay it. But you know what? The government is footing that, and that's why we have done one fundraising for this particular convention in Finland, and that was last time, and another one is today. After this program this evening, we're having emergency fundraising for Finland convention. As this is happening, we are also trying to kit over 100,000 men. And that's why when we post the video, we have to post video of people looking good. We have to post video of people with kit. Not everybody have kit as it is now. But you know what? Aka drum has the money way. That is the most important thing. But I wish that the Biafra government will have every resources it needs to kit our army from the first to the last. And then they will see men. In fact, if Nigeria will break down that day.
He said,
but we are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. You know, they say that they release a report. That's what the Nigeria IPOB, the criminals, are using to do propaganda. They made a report. They say they were in our fundraising and they were analyzing how Biafra government is raising fund.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart Okason TV show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to keep the intellect flowing.